I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Exit.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
First down. Here's Cousins. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing his Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Here we go. Hey, orbit.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Cousins. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hey, Haywood.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. That ball complete to Isabella. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, can't.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we're good. Hey, Delta.
To throw, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We go, 76. Bravo. 43.
From the red zone now, Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Cousins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Echo.
50, Mike, 50.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Tonight, hey, lift, 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 lift.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap-happy up here sometimes. That was play number 7 on this drop. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that than to get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And that's complete to Cooks. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Cassius Marsh able to record his 5th sack of the season. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. A nice little juke. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He was taken down by Cassius Marsh.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He gets him to Cooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Come on, 20.
They'll run here with Henderson at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Listen to me. Hey, dude. Let's get off the field. 51.
Cousins now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. On first down, Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Coming to you. Gun. I got motion, man. Me. I got 300. Right here, guys.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Cousins. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now Cousins eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Flushed out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let him know.
Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to pump from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Washington, Tanner Rapp, who picked it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Cousins from the gun on third. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. To throw is Cousins. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Ric Flair. Check.
Goff going to throw it. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.